I'm not recording for 7 locations.
That's fine. I'm running the whole thing. I'll figure what the heck.
Well, no, that's why I'm like, I need to get you.
Yeah, the ones I can think of that I know are ours.
Okay. Okay. I'll talk to him if we should keep. Obviously, those are pretty good.
This is my trouble.
Oh, yeah.
On the sleeve. I had this made when I was starting. I think I got that way.
It's a very good display, yeah. If you, I just put this, if you made the dog, you can have
Which one? Yeah, you're good.
Do you have our carriage?
Yes. I'm going to hand those off before we get into
And then we'll have everything that we need.
Okay, remember.
Let's just keep it up for combination number 3.
I mean, they're yours.
Well, I mean, one.
You can just do that way. Hey, I say, you know what you're going to
Okay, do me a favor. Put it in one hand, hold the other hand.
Somebody made enough of a party to yeah. Yeah, do. Otherwise, yeah, I'm so sorry. Backlighting, I make them. At the end of the 2 hours,
Don't mix them. I'm just okay. The thinner ones go to snap the feet, the thicker ones go to snap the feet.
Exactly what I wanted.
Slow keeps focusing on your left part instead of your face.
That's a good thing. Focus on the art.
When you're ready for me to go.
Yeah, that's exactly how my life works. Like, I need to visualize my handwriting and think.
I need to actually look at the emails. We're not going to use I think we should just announce this person who got it. What's the name of the I'm a couple people. Yeah, bring Bob.
Oh yeah. Like I said, Julie really likes him. He's a nice guy. I agree.
There are times that proteges need to be smacked upside the head.
Well, and so there was like one thing like, we usually have a single barrel. Like, I'm not going to single barrel when people hit themselves. That's the wrong message. Like I said, you get single barrel when you get single barrel when you get excellent without hurting yourself. It was one of the...
You got 2 people carried out here.
They're moving right there.
I mean, he can carry it, but then
They won't let me touch it. Right, I'll be back. No, I can pick it up.
I know, it's great when Your Majesty, come move it. My mom. No! He's a suffering individual.
But I can't.
So, Eric, like,
ready?
no.
I'm ready when you are. Let me know.
You want me to get the hell out of here so you can...
I mean, I believe it's time to start.
Looks like Master Ansteorra.
Either you're starting with us or you're starting in the
Your Majesty, we have a rock that you are considering.
There you go.
I don't need that.
That's a lot of smart things.
Can I borrow my sword for a second? 4 or 5 times today.
I mean, the answer is yes, but don't let them undraw it.
Yeah.
It's got to be a bludgeoning weapon.
Yeah.
Very well. Your Excellency's ready? Very well.
Let's do it. Awesome. Second time in training. 3 in 1 night. So,
I'm gonna be walking behind you.
Sitting on there.
Oyez! My lords and ladies, as was announced this morning, on this day in history, did the forces of Edward defeat the forces of Marguerite and take to a temporary pause the Wars of the Roses. This was a tumultuous time for the royal families of a kingdom who fought against each other for supremacy. In Ansteorra, we have not this concern. We have our king and queen, Jean-Paul and Gillian, who have already provided heirs unto this kingdom through Jason and Margarita. Our internal rebellion will not come forth, and if you try, you will regret. But today is not about conflict. At least not in court. You fought in Crucible, it's a whole other thing. Today is about recognizing Ansteorrans. Today is about recognizing honor. Today is about recognizing inspiration. And it is for that reason at this time that their Majesty, Jean-Paul and Gillian, resume their court. Hear now the words of your crown.
I was listening to him. Indeed.
you know, we're always amazed when we learn. We don't know before he starts, but we're going to learn this day. So we're like, sometimes like, ooh, that's cool. Oh wait, what were we supposed to say? All right. What we're going to say is we have a lot of business tonight, so we're going to get to it.
Yeah.
That was it. I mean, it was short. It was sweet. We loved it.
At this time, their Majesties would ask, are there those present for whom this is your first event in the society? If so, would you please come forward?
And did not come forward this morning, right?
And did not come forward this morning.
You got some new people.
Our bars we got new people up.
Yep.
Okay, we got the
2 of them were in this morning. That's a different
No, it's a different lady.
That's a
That's not
different
her.
lady.
Oh, I did not see her. Okay, you got it.
Just stand before you worry about anything.
So we gave you a mug already.
Yes.
Yes. Wait, and you were there too with us. Okay.
I'm the newbie.
There's a new
Sorry, new. I was a vet tech long enough. I remember the dog. Yeah,
That's great.
people attached to the dog?
Y'all do selfies?
we can.
Come on.
Oh, all right. Here we go.
Selfie!
Okay, I gotta get everybody in. Okay, so I did that on my wedding day.
We like to welcome people to their first SCA event with a mug. Because I already gave them mugs earlier. They got the speech already.
Okay.
You can tell me if I did it wrong. Or do it wrong this time. In the SCA, it's full of such generous people. They're willing to share clothes with you, teach you about everything that is interesting that we're doing, because there's so much different stuff that the SCA does. And they will also give you things to drink, not always within something. So it's very important in the SCA that you have a mug. And one of the first things that we like to give people is a mug, so that you can have that when you go to events. You can fill it up today. You can use it when you get home and remember all the great times that you had today. And then when you come back to the SCA, you can bring it and buy more mugs, because everybody buys mugs.
Please stop by.
So thank you very much.
Your lead, we went to
I met the two of you earlier today and promised a pouch with the badge of our Stronghold on it. So this is for you to wear and use until it falls apart. You've hereby been tagged.
So I won't lose my meal ticket.
Thank you very much. We hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you guys.
For newcomers, lifeblood of our society, huzzah! Huzzah! My lords and ladies, are there any present who have served in the armed forces of the United States and who have either never received or have lost and need a replacement of your sable shields? That includes newcomers. If so, please come forward.
Either Army or Marines.
Which? Army.
You look Army.
There's another one from Army also.
Oh, yeah, Army and another Army. Wow. Somebody just said how. Maybe how.
That's the guy there who actually wrote the poem.
Their Majesties at this time are presenting these with sable shields. The sable shield is not an award in our kingdom. It is a recognition. When we see those who are wearing it, we know those who have stood in line, who have stood in the place to defend us and the freedoms that we enjoy this day.
So glad
For those who have defended us and our freedoms, huzzah! Huzzah! This does reopen the court of their Hallowed Excellencies, Baroness Orazio and her Circona Corvina, Lord and Lady of Hellsgate, Baron and Baroness of Brynquilad. Pray heed their words.
Hello, everybody. I hope you all had as much fun as we did today. It has been a very packed day. Most of it's blurred for me. So tell me all the fun things that you did with me tomorrow.
Yes, it is such a joy to be at the end of a wonderful day and at the beginning of an exciting court. We want to especially thank your majesties for joining us. So many of you who have traveled from afar to celebrate our friends and the great recognitions that we're going to see tonight. Without further ado, we're gonna get that ball rolling. So, if you would.
There were many great competitions this day, so to recognize those, we call forth the current Arts and Science Commander, Baroness Marie de Serra de Estrella.
It has been an honor to be the Arts and Science Commander for Hellsgate this year. Arts and Science. How could we possibly live the dream without it? There are many, many talented people who participate in art and science in Hellsgate, in Grindelwald, and in Ansteorra. And I'm sure the next commander will be a great representation of their skills.
We have to ask for you to relinquish your badge.
For the service of Baroness Marie, huzzah! Huzzah! At this time, their excellencies would call into court the new Arts and Science Commander, Claudio Cassiope!
Come, stand or kneel at your comfort.
Both look at them as incredibly impressed. We've had the opportunity for quite a while to see your skill in multiple mediums. And it's a privilege
Yes, and as a few words to the folks in attendance, each of our commanders today will receive a pass-down commander's pouch that is customized to their art or skill, and so as well as a basket of prizes to thank you for your hard work and to encourage you to come back next year to run another one. With the pouch.
On this day in Hellsgate, March 29th, Anno Societatis 59, Claudio Casopi did prove to be named commander of the Crucible in the field of arts and sciences. Vellum.
Yes. Each one of these scrolls is on handmade, you said vellum parchment. The calligraphy and illuminations were also hand done by artisans in our Stronghold of Hellsgate, who continue to blow me away with their skill and dedication to providing such beautiful art for our commanders. Congratulations. Please rise.
For the new Arts and Science Commander of Hellsgate, huzzah! Huzzah! At this time, their excellencies would call forth the current brewing commander, Juan Carlos. Oh, there we are.
It's been that for a couple years now.
It's the gout, not alcohol.
Yes.
Oh, would you like to speak?
Yes. It's been a great pleasure. Sorry, I've got gout. It's not alcohol this time. It's been a great pleasure being your brewing commander. Very happy that we have a lot more entrants this year than we did last year. Hope to see that growing. So, yay! Very happy for that.
Thank you again, and you are hereby released from your service as our commander.
Thank you very much.
For the service of Juan Carlos, the outgoing commander in brewing, huzzah! Huzzah! At this time, their excellencies would call forth their new brewing commander, Baron Alden Drake!
Apparently they're really excited about the booze.
Hi, cousin.
You delighted us with your entry and your knowledge and your skill, and we are excited to see where and how you can bring that to our stronghold. This is one of the new commander pouches that you should bring back.
Take some rice on there too.
Talk to the stronghold. Talk to the artisans.
Oh, wow.
But wear this with pride and represent our Stronghold of Hellsgate everywhere you brew.
I will. It'll be
Also pray.
and prizes. Thank you.
On this day in Hellsgate, March 29th, Anno Societatis 59, Alden Drake did prove worthy to be named commander of the Crucible in the field of brewing.
Among others, our outgoing ANS commander, so they're pretty good.
For the skills of His Excellency Alden, our new champion, huzzah! Huzzah! At this time, their excellencies would call forth their reigning bardic commander, Mistress Maestra Marie Degereau.
Hi! Tell them about the competition.
We had a fantastic time at Bardic this afternoon. We had stories of magic and mayhem and vainglory and other glory, and it was really a fantastic time. We had so many wonderful competitors. I really hope that I will see everyone perform again very soon. Thank you, everyone, and it's been fantastic being your bard as well. I'm sorry to have to step down.
Next year.
Next year.
For the talents in service of Maestra Marie, huzzah! Huzzah! At this time, their excellencies would summon forth their new bardic commander, Duquesa Valeria Richella Navarro!
The closet monster will give the pouch back someday.
Got it. Okay.
We had so much fun.
We had the distinct pleasure of having a very hard decision to make because you and everybody who entered started with the bar very high. And you, I felt like, brought an energy and a creativity and just an absolute charisma to your performance that we could not do without recognizing. There is a pass-down pouch. It's currently safe in a closet. So we will get that.
You know where she is.
Yeah, we know where it is. These are congratulations. And let us hear these words.
On this day in Hellsgate, March 29th, on also style Tados 59, Valeria Richella Navarro did prove worthy to be named commander of the Crucible on the field of Bardic, with a gorgeous,
Beautiful scroll. I highly recommend y'all hunt down our commanders to look at their scrolls.
We got two. Yep, you're fine with that one.
There we go.
Okay.
For the great service rendered in the competition by Duquesa Valeria, huzzah! Our current archery commander is unable to be here. To discuss the competition for the day, their excellencies would call forth Agnes.
Thank you,
It is my great honor to have filled in for my cousin Grimwolf and run our target archery Crucible today. I want to give a shout out to all of the archers who were there because every single one of them came out to shoot, but they also came to help strike things and take things off and load things onto the targets, move things around. Without all of you and without all the marshals who came to help out, we would not have had a successful tournament. In addition, I want to thank all of the people, because I am not from Hellsgate, I am from Bjornsburg, who helped to schlep this stuff from Grimwolf's house to set it up when I was not here and could not come. So please, please, thank you so, so much. We could not have done it without you. Yes, so it is my great honor to be stepping down in Grimwolf's place. But yes, thank you all.
For the outgoing service of Grimwolf and the service this day of Agnes in helping organize and run this, huzzah! Huzzah! Their excellencies now call forth their new archery commander, Master Martin Malone!
There's been like a lot of swords and pictures. I don't really know what's going on up there, but it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, you were all prepared.
Turns out you strategized well, and not only did you defend us from the infestation of rats, you helped invade the castle and collect the gold, and that is the kind of archer we need as a commander.
What is that? So close! So close!
So,
but still did it well, and so here is the pass-down pouch.
wear it proudly, and prizes, which you can either take or stand first. Up to you.
What's that?
Do you want the challenge of standing while holding the basket?
planning that out. And then
Now for some words.
On this day in Hellsgate, March 29th, Anno Societatis 59, Martin Malone did prove worthy to be named commander of the Crucible in the field of archery. For the great skill of our new archery commander, huzzah! Huzzah! At this time, their excellencies would call forth their outgoing rapier champion commander. Actually, Jean Rambeau II. I was going back and forth. My mind's going, do I call him or the person who ran the tournament?
Yeah. Would you or
yes, please.
Sadly, I was not able to be here this morning for our rapier tournament. I was told that it was fantastic. We did have a lot of combatants, but for more information, I will hand over to the person that did take over this morning.
First off, very big thank you to Leaf for running a very quick and efficient list, getting all the pairings into us as quickly as she could. And 22 combatants. We had, 7 or 8 rounds to get down to our final 2. So, excellent fighting all around. Thank you all very much, and thank you all for making it a quick, smooth, and, well, as quick as we could, smooth and a very successful Rapier Championship, or Commandership. Words.
Competition.
There you go.
For the skill of our outgoing commander and the service of Guillaume in running the tournament this morning, huzzah! Huzzah! At this time, their excellencies would summon their new rapier commander, Honorable Lady Drew Drake!
That's not. Is that a thing now? Did you hear them quacking?
Happy birthday! I think they're trying to.
Oh.
Everything this plays to no video.
Yes, we'll be doing things. You do get
Jeffries.
To thank you as new commander for Rapier for Hellsgate, the passed down pouch. Yes.
Make sure that
If you would rise. Let us hear these words. Oh, you don't have to wait.
The scroll will be delivered, but on this day, March 29th, Anno Societatis 59, Drew Drake did prove worthy to be our new commander of Hellsgate, Crucible's commander. In the field of rapier. Memory theme. For the skill of our new champion, Commander. Huzzah! Huzzah! Log me later.
And we will get this scroll.
Luckily, we know it.
Yes, we can find out. No, it's when you say champion, like that.
I know.
It's
unable to be present or presented earlier, we would like to, their excellencies would like to recognize our new Shiv commander, Sir Jeffrey Scott.
We need to release our own one. He's here.
Their Majesty summon our old outgoing Shiv commander, Sir John Drake.
We appreciate you coming here for us.
We totally just summoned you for their excellencies, John, I promise.
So today we had a great heavy tournament. We had, I think, 11 fighters out. We did double limb, so I think everyone got a good amount of fighting. We did a melee final, so I enjoyed being able to run and being able to watch all the fights. So it was a pretty good day. And I think the expertise will have a new good commander for the Stronghold.
Yes. Thank you, reserves. Be released.
For the service of our outgoing shift commander, Sir John Drake, huzzah! Huzzah! And for the skill of our new champion commander, who is not present to receive it, Sir Jeffrey Scott, also huzzah! Huzzah! The others, do I need to call? Just youth and thrones?
No, you don't need to call. You can just say.
Other championships that took place today, which were previously given out, are Youth Chivalric Championship. Benjamin of Brad Lee was awarded the commander. And in the inaugural throwing competition here, to the surprise of everybody present, Count Romanius did walk away with his eyes. Walking away with a perfect score, to the great surprise of everybody present.
Super surprised.
At this time, their excellencies would call into court Lord Guillaume de Claspe.
So, Guillaume, well, you did several things because you've done lots of service for Hellsgate, but you have been also a constant and consistent presence out at Sherwood and have supported us immensely in our land to the south. And so you've been recognized for local service, but we need to recognize you for the support you've given to our greater lands as well.
Be it known unto all here present that Guillaume Le Claspe is hereby awarded the Golden Martlet of Bringuillard in recognition of his worthy service to the barony. Scroll unsigned.
Sign your work.
But very attractive. For the newest holder of the Golden Martlet, Guillaume Le Claspe, viva! Viva! This time, their excellencies would further summon into court Rosalind Lancaster!
Hi, thank you for joining us. You have been here today. I've seen you helping left and right, and that is something that we see, I think, at every Hellsgate activity or event that you can be at. Not just you, but the people who are around you. You are a little, magnet of service-minded support to this stronghold. You make a huge impact, and we noticed it, and other people have noticed it and recommended, we agree with, that you receive recognition.
Tending the flame requires the virtues of dedication and devotion that you possess. For service, Rosalind Lancaster is thus named a Keeper of the Flame! Scroll by Willow.
Take off here.
For To the newest keeper of the flame, Viva!
Viva! Thank you so much.
At this time, their excellencies do summon forth Marina Serra de Estrella.
The only other thing that they might do
You know, if we planned this out a little better, we would have just gotten you while you were up here before. But I forgot. Everyone heard all of the oohs and ahs that happened as you showed off the amazing work that you've done. And while you've supported Hellsgate with your arts, unendingly, you have consistently supported the barony with your arts as well. And we could not go without recognizing all of that support and assistance that you've given through your art. And so for that, we have these words.
The beauty of Bringualad is a gift for all who gather here. Marina Serra de Estrella is a highly admired artisan whose skill has enriched our barony, and with these words is awarded the Muse of Bringualad. Oh, my neckes, ma petite. For the newest muse, Viva! Viva! At this time, their excellencies would summon forth Sigurd Offensen!
Well in the back, thought he was safe.
Never safe. He's behind the throne.
She meant to do that. It's fine.
Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
What did I do this time?
Well, see, that is the thing. Because we just saw you 2 weeks ago for a well overdue recognition of all of the service that you give to the barony. And as I said then, when I first moved back, I couldn't tell that you weren't in the barony, that you were up in the Stronghold, because I saw you so often in Bringualad. And that service and dedication to the Stronghold and the barony has gone too long unrecognized. And so for that,
Their Excellency summon the Order of the Dragon Brain!
But no, really, the amount of service and impact that you have in Hellsgate and Stronghold is huge, and so much so that you have impressed and brought admiration from two groups who are technically individuals.
because there was that
We're really
wonderful
excited to
moment
recognize.
where the positive polling happened, and then we looked at the OP, and I was like, oh, he doesn't have his mark. Okay, cool. So we just knocked that one out real quick.
Question.
Yes. Drago Bryn, is your order complete?
Yes,
Whichever one you are.
I know, I just have it, right?
They're also not, just so you know, they're not complete.
In the service of Bringualad there is honor. Know ye that here by great deeds of service Sigurd Hroffensen is proven worthy of the high honor. Therefore it pleases us to create him a companion of the Drago Bryn to take place with the worthies of the order. Scroll by Orazio d'Assisi.
With an assist from
Very nice.
Hold those while you and learning the right order for this.
For the newest holder of the Dragon Brand, Vivat! Vivat!
Order, if you could please assist your newest member out of the way.
The dragons must fly.
Fly! Fly!
Yeah, he'll be there for all of it. Bring a chair, Claude.
I probably should. I said he's walking to the back, so I might give him like 30. So give him.
Your Majesties, are you ready for the next?
We are. Let's do it.
Very well. Call him.
Their Majesties invite Osana van der Linden into their court.
No, she's here.
She's here.
She went to the
She may not be able to hear you.
Your turn.
Linda, where's your camera? You're wanting a picture. So, surprisingly enough, that's actually why we called you up. Your service comes in many ways, and you have been unfailing in providing those who do not come to events the ability to have joy and still see their populace and their friends experience the wonderful time. The work you do encourages other people to come to events and makes them enjoy the events even when they can't make it. It's something that strengthens our kingdom a lot, and we appreciate this service and felt the need to recognize this service.
Yeah.
Good.
All shall know that we, Jean-Paul and Jillian, crown of the stellar lands of Ansteorra, knowing our realm is greatly benefited from works of our loyal subject, do by this our charter, honor and favor Osana van der Linden with the award of the Sable Crane of Ansteorra in the field of event photography. Custom provides the Sir Linden given in our Stronghold of Hellsgate on the 29th day of March, Anno Societas 59 being Anno Domini 2025, Jean-Paul King, Jillian Queen.
And other people.
Oh, right.
As well.
They're actually so much.
So we'll give you these.
This is a nice one.
Very nice. Thank you.
For the newest holder of the Sable Crane, Vivat! Vivat! Their Majesty and invite Sasha Lyons O'Rourke into court.
I'm gonna need help getting up and down.
No, they'll just hang out with you.
Or you can just stay there.
Yeah, it's all good. We're all good.
Whatever is comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, if it's comfortable, can I come sit in your lap?
No.
Boundaries?
Boundaries.
Boundaries, all right.
I'll be back.
Well, you did say.
It is
Behind you,
sneaking
you have
away.
another option that you can consider.
If you want this. It's up to you. Sasha, we received lots of acclaim about the ANS Arts and Sciences doings in the Barony of Brungalon. About all the classes, all the people doing art, and I obviously see it every time I come down south, which has been a lot lately.
It has been a lot.
We appreciate it. Just everything that everybody is doing is beautiful and inspirational, and we hear that you are a part of a lot of that. You are the ANS officer, or were.
I was.
I got to step down a few weeks ago. You did lots of classes and encouraged the arts and sciences. Basically, you did a great service to the kingdom, and we appreciate that very much.
All shall know that we, Jean-Paul and Jillian, crown of the stellar lands of Ansteorra, knowing our realm is greatly benefited from the works of our loyal subject, do by this our charter honor and favor Sasha Lyons O'Rourke with the award of the Stable Crane of Ansteorra in the field of Arts and Science Officer. With such privileges and advantages this custom provides, this is so done under given our Stronghold of Hellsgate on the 29th day of March, Anno Societatis 69, being Anno Domini 2025, Jean-Paul King, Jillian Queen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sasha.
For the newest holder of the Stable Crane, Vivat!
Vivat! Thank you.
Their Majesties invite Robert and Dave Camp into their presence.
Robert.
Robert. Is it Robert?
It's Robert.
Oh, Robert. My apologies. It's French, I forgot. I should have known that.
What do I do?
Hey, Robert.
Hello, Robert. You're probably very curious as to like what's going on here. But I do believe that we received an excellent recommendation for you about some of the things that you've done related to Bardic. Not only were you the Bardic commander, right?
Yes.
You have helped in the kitchens at times by keeping people entertained.
Yes.
Just so that they don't get overly stressed, let's say. While doing service for others, you bring joy and a lightness to their heart with your Bardic activities. Marie, would you like to say some more?
I think you said it very well, but I have enjoyed your Bardic. I have enjoyed sharing Bardic with you and geeking out with you about Bardic, and so some of this is my fault.
Please.
I live to serve.
Know ye that we, Jean-Paul and Jillian, Rex and Regina Ansteorra, in consideration of expertise in the field of bardcraft, do this by our charter bestow upon Robert de Facamp the award of the Sable Thistle of Ansteorra with all responsibilities and privileges therefore. This is so done and given in our Stronghold of Hellsgate on the 29th day of March, Anno Societatis 1659, being Anno Domini 2025, Jean-Paul, Rex, Jillian, Regina.
So this thistle was made at Gulf Wars during a class held by Halls and Duncan. And then it was strung today on these necklaces by Magdalena. With help. With help. But, and then here's the words that were submitted. Use this board, this scroll cover, to get it home safely. And then when you're done with it, give it back to the crown so we can use it again. Thank you, Robert, very much for your entertainment of the populace. Thank you very, very much.
For the newest holder of the Sable Thistle, Vivat!
Vivat!
Their Majesty summoned Aaron of Hellsgate into their presence.
Oh, Alina McCann. There comes Aaron. Okay. You can say whatever you want.
Aaron?
You can say whatever you want.
I hear that you were working.
As a member of the Order of Defense, the
Why am I not
phrase
surprised?
we've been using already is we ask them to speak
We
about the
received
honor and
lots of
courtesy
recommendation words about you and all the work that you do in Hellsgate.
Cool.
And I was just speaking with their excellencies,
Got it.
and they're like,
Give me a
yeah,
minute.
we know this person. Did you say something?
So it actually took me a little bit to meet you fully and know who you were, because you were always off running around doing something that I couldn't like put a name to a face for the longest time. But once I finally had, I realized that you had been working at so many Hellsgate events and everything that I'd gone to in Stronghold for years. And it has been such a joy to see you continue to grow and build up this stronghold, and it would not be the same without you. So thank you for all that service.
Let all know that we, Jean-Paul and Jillian, King and Queen of Ansteorra, in consideration of the special endeavors of service to our Stronghold of Hellsgate, do by this our charter award unto Aaron of Hellsgate the award of the Sable Comet of Ansteorra with all responsibility. On the 29th of March, Anno Societas 59, being Anno Domini 2025, Jean-Paul King, Jillian Queen.
Thank you very much for everything you did for Hellsgate.
Oh, no. No, my glasses.
For the newest holder of the Sable Comet, Vivat! Vivat!
I know her.
Their Majesties invite Aldonza Gonzalez Escajeda into court.
We know you.
We do know you.
We met you on the computer.
We did.
Yes, we did. Hello.
The newest Senator of Hellsgate.
I am.
But you're not here for that.
Okay.
So I love this award rack, by the way. This award rack had many of the words that I find just super enjoyable. One of my favorite ones being Fiore. I've been studying and learning about Fiore since
Is he back there?
Wait, hold on.
Also, the other names I don't know as well, which is like Godadino and Figurino.
Yes.
I don't know those names, but they sound very impressive. And they just sound like they belong with Fiore. They wrote to us about your skill in martial arts and teaching of the historic martial arts. Cool. And I really love that kind of stuff. I spent a lot of time myself back in the earlier days learning those kind of skills.
Looking at pictures.
Looking at pictures. And working on the Getty, working from the Getty translation of Fiore. Back when it was new, it's not there anymore, of course. But it was new. I really appreciate it. So I was really, really excited to get this award rec, and I'm happy that we get to recognize you like this.
Be it known that we, Jean-Paul and Jillian, King and Queen of Ansteorra, in consideration of expertise in the field of historic martial arts, do by this our charter bestow upon Aldonza Gonzalez Escajeda the award of the Sable Thistle of Ansteorra with all the responsibilities of the Anno Domini 2025, Jean-Paul King, Jillian Queen.
Someone came and asked what the sequel was, so she should know. I think I haven't done it directly, but I believe so.
Am I in trouble later?
There is one more award after this one, and then thank you. Wait, what?
For the newest holder of the Sable Thistle of Ansteorra, Vivat!
Vivat!
Next to invite Esther Von Winter.
You may be sitting out waiting and keep things going in the right direction. You could be a herald. Doesn't have to have flair. Just need to get the job done.
Oh, it's not.
Flair is extra. It's like, you know, I can have my pecan pie or I can have it a la mode.
Not
the
too
pecan
Esther.
pie is the goal.
Hi, Esther.
So Esther, as we get wonderful word recommendations, sometimes they're filled full of flowing words and like they're great descriptions and all kinds of wonderful things like that. This one's not that, but that's fine because we know all the things we need to say about you anyway. We've been watching. We have watched your progress and we have watched your skill. We are impressed with how you did it at Queens, how you've done it in events we've seen since it has been amazing. And I know you've only been doing this for a very, very short time. The progress you've shown, the ability you have, the way you work is very obvious. And we feel that it merits recognition, and we will now do so.
Know ye that we, Jean-Paul and Jillian, King and Queen of Ansteorra, in consideration of prowess in the field of rapier combat, do by this our charter award unto Esther Von Winter the award of the sable talent of Ansteorra with all responsibilities Day of March, Anno Societatis 59 being Anno Domini 2025, Jean-Paul King, Jillian Queen.
Your turn. Oh,
so easy to say yes.
For the newest holder of the sable talent, Vivat!
Not true. Last words are close.
Their Excellencies.
First, yes.
Their Excellencies, remind any combatants left here that the Ice Axe competition will begin in the morning. Inspections around 9 a.m. And in the interest of brevity after this court, this now closes the court of the Halberd Excellencies, Baronne Orazio and her Circona Copina. Vivat Baron! Vivat Baron! Vivat Baroness! Vivat Baroness! Vivat Hellsgate! Vivat Hellsgate! Vivat Bringuinard! Vivat Bringuinard!
Just close it. Walking out?
No.
Just stay.
It's too dark.
My lords and ladies, this now does close this momentous court of the Kingdom of Ansteorra, held by our King and Queen, Jean-Paul and Jillian. On this night, you have seen honor given, you have seen commanders recognized, you have seen peers of the realm made, and know this, it was still 6 minutes shorter than Border March. And this does close the court of the Crown of Ansteorra. Vivat Princeps! Vivat Princess! Vivat Principessa! Vivat Principessa! Vivat Rex! Vivat Rex! Vivat Regina! Vivat Regina! Vivat the sovereign lands of Ansteorra! Vivat Ansteorra!